G20 India's Presidency 2023. Hello everyone, and welcome to our video on the G20 and its impact on the world and India's hosting in 2023. The G20 is an international forum of the world's largest economies, including both developed and developing countries. The G20 meets mainly to discuss and coordinate policies on issues such as global economic growth, trade, and financial stability. In this video, we'll take a closer look at the G20 and its impact on the world and India's role in 2023. First, the history and purpose of the G20. The G20 was created in 1999 as a response to the financial crisis of the late 1990s. The goal was to bring together the world's largest economies to promote international economic cooperation and stability. The G20 represents approximately 80% of the world's GDP and two-thirds of the world's population. The G20 includes countries such as the United States, China, Japan, Germany, and India, EU nations and others. Second, during times of economic crisis, the G20 has played a critical role in coordinating global policy responses to prevent further economic decline. During the 2008 financial crisis, the G20 leaders met to develop a coordinated response to the crisis, including measures such as stimulus packages, regulatory reforms, and international cooperation. The G20 recognized the interconnectedness of the global financial system and worked together to address the crisis through coordinated policy responses. In addition to its response to the financial crisis, the G20 has also been instrumental in promoting global trade and investment. The G20 has recognized the importance of open and free trade for promoting economic growth and job creation. The G20 has worked to remove barriers to trade and investment and to promote the development of international trade rules and agreements. Through these efforts, the G20 has helped to create a more integrated and connected global economy. The G20 has also focused on promoting financial stability and addressing systemic risks in the global financial system. It has worked to improve regulation and oversight of financial markets and institutions, including measures to address too-big-to-fail institutions, reduce leverage, and increase transparency. These efforts have helped to promote financial stability and reduce the likelihood of future financial crises. Third, climate change, energy, and food security. One key area of focus for the G20 has been sustainable development and poverty reduction in developing countries. The G20 recognizes that inclusive and sustainable economic growth is critical for reducing poverty and promoting social welfare. To support this goal, the G20 has committed to increasing investment in infrastructure and to promoting private sector development in developing countries. The G20 has also focused on improving access to education and healthcare in developing countries. Another important area of focus for the G20 has been climate change. The G20 has recognized the importance of addressing the global challenge of climate change and has pledged to take action to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and to promote the transition to a low-carbon economy. The G20 has committed to supporting the Paris Agreement on climate change and to implementing measures such as renewable energy investments and carbon pricing. The G20 has also recognized the need to promote adaptation to climate change. The G20 has also addressed energy and food security issues. The G20 has recognized the importance of ensuring access to affordable and reliable energy for all and has committed to promoting energy efficiency and the development of clean energy sources. The G20 has also focused on promoting food security, recognizing that access to sufficient, safe, and nutritious food is critical for reducing poverty and promoting social welfare. At present, India is presiding over the G20 summit in the year 2023. The theme of India's G20 presidency is Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, or One Earth, One Family, One Future, which affirms the value of all life possible. India will hold the leadership position for the G20 and will be responsible for guiding the agenda and discussions at the G20 meetings. India will have an important role to play in promoting global economic governance and addressing global challenges during its tenure as the G20 chair. India is currently playing a key role in hosting several events and initiatives that are related to the G20 summit. To name a few, India hosted the G20 Finance Ministers and Central Bank Governors meeting in Varanasi, Uttar Pradesh. India also hosted the G20 Women's Summit in November 2022 in Mumbai, Maharashtra. In addition to these events, India has also launched several initiatives that are related to the G20 agenda. India has launched the Global Innovation Index, which is a tool for measuring and promoting innovation around the world. India has also launched the International Solar Alliance, which is a platform for promoting solar energy and addressing climate change. Overall, India's role in hosting these events and launching these initiatives demonstrates its commitment to promoting global economic governance and addressing global challenges. As the G20 chair in 2022-2023, India will have an important and crucial role to play in guiding the agenda and discussions at the G20 meetings and in promoting international cooperation and coordination across the nations. One Earth, one family, one future. Jaya Bharat, Jaya Hind. Thanks for watching.